Holy cow. You got here quick. My goodness. How's that even possible? Jeannie got here. You got here before the YouTube box came up that said, welcome to your live chat. I've never seen that happen in my life. I wasn't even on the page yet. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. Oh, you're going again. Just gosh darn it. Hold on, Maverick. Wait. Wait, please, wait. Wait. Thank you. Good boy. Wait, I gotta tie your poops. Hold on, I'm gonna spin the cam. Okay. Good morning. I am your reporter on the streets, Kyle Connolly. I'm here with lead anchor Maverick, and we are on the scene. We are on the scene investigating a whole lot of lies and rhetoric being told to you by the people in power. Anyway, enough goofing off. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Toby. How are my disruptors? How are my fellow disruptors? Everybody good this morning or this afternoon, depending on where you're at? Disrupting accordingly. Right on. I like it. Go shopping for groceries. My favorite thing to shop for. Well, only because at the end there's food. Not really fun when you take the prices into account. It's insane now. The other day it was $100 for a bag and a half. I mean, that's really it's nothing short of criminal. Nothing short of criminal. Good morning, Val. The only female that really doesn't like shopping. Yeah, I mean, most females do enjoy it. I think, but I'm sure there's plenty of others who don't like it at all. But I know what you mean. You probably feel like it most of the time. That you're like one of the only ones who doesn't. Depends on what it is that we're shopping for. Some things I don't mind, other things I can't stand. What the fudgicle is going on here? What in the fudgicle is going on here? This thing keeps going out. Hey, there they are. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. I love you. How are you? So man, big thank you to Brian last night. Man, what a freaking sweetheart of a guy. What a sweetheart of a guy, man. I knew he was a nice guy. We've talked before, but man, what a great what a great job he did. He was so he was, you could feel all of his emotion, and you know, he was so animated when he talked about his encounters and experiences. He's just a sweetheart. He really is. I really enjoyed talking to him. I definitely plan on having him back on, hopefully soon, and then get his with him. New Hampshire Squatch, I believe, is his buddy's channel name. I think that's what he said it was. Try to get both of those guys on together. But yeah, what a sweetheart. You're right, very sincere, and really cool for the Chuck Norris of the Bigfoot community, Alexander Petikoff, to stop in the chat there towards the end. He's another one. What a wonderful, honest, humble guy he is. And he's been doing this for Long Island Bigfoot. I'm looking at the thing and I'm reading it out loud, I'm looking at the chat, reading it instead of saying what I wanted to say. He's been doing this for a long time. I meant to say long time, and then I see LIB. This stupid thing is disconnecting. I don't get it. Anyway, what I was saying is I really hope that we do get together, me, Brian, and Alex, to go out, you know, whether it's Freetown State Forest or somewhere else in the Bridgewater Triangle, or we go somewhere else up north, wherever, I don't care. Be really fun to go out with those two guys. Be really fun. Come on, buddy. The squirrels are on the wall. You're not going to get them from here. He should become a story narrator. yeah, he should, right? He should. He's very good at it. It's awesome to see somebody who's so excited about these things, you know? To see someone that sincerely excited is really fun. It's the last couple shows, you know, you can get, it's easy to get to a place where you get frustrated, you get upset with how certain things are in the community at large, and you can get a little disenchanted with things. It's great when you have people like Brian come on the show, or Joe and Jesse come on the show. When you have people like that, they really reignite that fire, where when you're done talking to them, you just want to hop up immediately and go out in the woods. At least that's what I wanted to do. When we were done with that interview with Joe and Jesse, I just wanted to get up out of the chair and get in the car and go. And then Brian, same thing. His enthusiasm and excitement for it all just made me want to get up and go. So It's awesome to have people like that. Once I watched Chip for the first time for me on Paranormal State, I was very impressed. Guy's got some amazing gifts, like really, really amazing gifts. I remember all the stuff he did on that show. I remember the stuff he did with the psychic kids afterwards, teaching kids how to deal with having psychic abilities and, you know, how to work with them. Just a sweetheart of a guy, too. That's somebody, gosh, if I ever got big enough, because I think he's a little bit out of my league right now. If I ever got big enough, boy, would I love to have a conversation with him. Don't get me wrong, I've tried. I messaged him. I messaged him, shoot, right in the beginning when I started the channel. I messaged him, but I think he's a little out of my league. Hey, no worries, Toby. Don't apologize, man. This notification thing is a bunch of duty. It's happening to a lot of people. It happens to me. I don't get notifications for so many people, and I'm talking about people that I watch that I watch like very regularly. I'm not even getting those. You know, I understand sometimes you're subscribed to a lot of channels, things get lost in the mix, but no, that's not what's happening here. I'm just not getting them. The new refresh energy community is the most important. Yeah, I think Joe and Jesse, and I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna be a broken record. I think Joe and Jesse, and I think Trey, from Squatch Me Now. I think that's a few people who deserve much more recognition in this community, much more. If I was going to conventions, that's who I'd want to see. I'd want to see them. I'd want to listen to them. They're not regurgitating the same BS. They're thinking outside the box. They're not telling you that they know this is this and this is this, because nobody knows anything. I'm just so tired of people claiming they know, this is it and this is that, and you know, and then they have their little cliques, and it's just frustrating. And that's ego. You know, if you don't have ego, it's not a problem to say, hey, this is what I believe, this is what I think, but I'm not sure, because, you know, I don't have a Nigel in my shed to tell me exactly what it all means, or exactly what Bigfoots and Sasquatch do. So, yeah, anyway, who is it? Do I know him? Who's what, Mikey? Who's what, brother? This dog, look at what he's accomplished in the last 10 seconds. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Now he's angry because I'm stopping him from digging, so he's attacking his leash. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh, what do I tell you? Don't pull. Don't pull. Thank you. Oh, yeah, so we're talking about Chip Coffey, the psychic medium guy. He was on Paranormal State, a bunch of other shows. He's definitely out of my league. I mean, this guy travels the country, doing all kinds of seminars and big stuff, and He is on many different shows, usually every year, documentaries, yada yada. Yeah. I've reached out, and when you reach a certain level of anything, really busy, you get more offers to do things. Your time spread more thin, not for nothing. When you're doing stuff like that, I mean, that's that guy's living. So you have to think about, how many offers he's getting to do things, if they're going to further his career, and all that. It's hard to take time to do something that's not going to help your career at that point for most of those people. I'm sure there's a ton of people who are asking him to do things, and he can't. He can't. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I get it. I'd love to have some psychics and psychic mediums on the show. Some real legit ones. Again, you hear a lot of people say that they have these gifts, but when it's time to show and prove, they don't really have a whole lot to show and prove. So I want some good folks. I know Chip is a very special case. That guy's pretty amazing. And Mom, I just bought Mom a book for her birthday. It's by that other psychic medium guy that's pretty famous right now. He's like a psychic to the stars or whatever his name is. I don't know his name, but she's been into the psychics thing since I was young. She's the one who introduced me to Sylvia Brown books. And Graham, was it Graham or great-grandma Days used to have dreams, like premonitions that would come true sometimes. Matt Frazier, that's who it is. Yeah, he doesn't have a messenger. I sent him an email. Sent him an email. I'm still working on a couple things. One of them is I think it's really big. It's already been. We already got the yes. Not a problem doing the show. The problem is when. That's the problem. That's the only problem, is when. This person has a very busy schedule. And so it's trying to figure out how to do it. It may be sometime in the fall is maybe what it's looking like right now, when things kind of calm down for this gentleman. So we, hey, I'll wait. I don't care. For this person, I'll wait. I think you guys will be really happy when it happens. And I've spoken to some other pretty cool people, not necessarily Bigfoot people, but people who have connections to. Come on, let's go. We're going this way. You've deviated quite a bit. People who have connections to, the paranormal field or psychic field or could, you know, some of them do have connections to the cryptid stuff. So there's some other stuff in the works. Again, a lot of that is figuring out when. It's the logistical part. Buddy, you're only hurting yourself when you attack your leash, pal. You're gonna get wrapped up and you're gonna trip. Come on, let's go. Come on, we're walking. Hey, come here. Sit down. Sit. Excuse me. Sit. Maverick, sit. I said sit. Hey, sit. Sit down. You're being bad. Sit. DW. Dark Waters? Is that who you're talking about? No, I've never talked to him. Stupid phone. Come on. Yeah, I know. I heard things about Sylvia too. I know. But I also know that she did help solve a bunch of stuff. I mean, she worked with the FBI and they vouched for her. So, I mean, I don't know. It's never good to lie about anything. Obviously, nothing, especially something like that. Top of the morning, Salty. Hold on, I'm trying to read it. Friends with one of the most well-known psychic mediums in the East Coast. She wrote a book called The Psychic. Shoot, yeah, if you, absolutely. I absolutely would love to talk to her. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Thank you for that quick, you know what I'm talking about. You know who you are. Yeah, no, I've never talked to Dark Waters. There's a lot of people I've never talked to. I've only been doing this for 4 months. You know, it's difficult. I don't even know a lot of people still. I see people on people's shows and I'm like, yeah, I have no idea who that is or what they do. So I'm still learning some people. But you know, I have the people that I really like and really enjoy watching, and really take a lot from, and those people are good folks. They have the same ideals and moral compass as we do here. It's no BS. There's no being mean. There's just lifting each other up and helping each other, and I love those folks. And I'm happy that there's you know, I say a lot. You know, I don't mean thousands. I may not even mean hundreds. I don't know yet. But there's enough that keeps me very happy when I get to talk to them. You're right. Keep your circle small. I have, you know, and there's different things. If you put into review everything she's ever done, there's such looked down upon ability by so many to her hurt others. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Problem is, if you put into review everything she's ever done, that is such a looked down upon ability by so many that what happened to her hurt others. Do you mean that when people look down upon her psychic abilities, that it hurts others? Is that what you're saying? Good morning, NCC. How are you? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know all of it. Like Lady said, she was sick at that time and her son had taken over. I knew about that, but I don't know all the ins and outs. You know, I know she did a lot of good for a lot of people. I know she did a lot of good for a lot of people before that stuff happened. Not downplaying that stuff, but, you know, you have to take into account the good she did too. And that happens a lot. I think it's human nature for a lot of people. And yeah, 100% what Lady Wolf is saying. When you have that, man, you take on those emotions and those feelings. Listen, if you have any empathic ability, I'm not saying psychic's even crazier, but you have any empathic ability, you know what it's like to have those emotions thrust on you. It's so draining. It's so draining. It hurts and it's just tough. I can't imagine having those abilities. Unfortunately, they get judged by that thing, that one thing or those couple things, and not looked at for all the other good things they did. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, Kay. I'm saying this is what I think the world does as a whole a lot of the time, especially when you're talking about media. Anybody in any spotlight gets such an unfair shake most of the time because they put you in a position where you're supposed to be perfect. And I'm not, please understand this, like this YouTube thing is silly, but I can tell you right now, people do it here too. Just because you have a show on YouTube, people expect that you are always going to be perfect. You're always going to say the right thing. We're humans, man. We're humans. People make mistakes. Doesn't make them bad people, but that's what happens here. Mike, I know you can totally understand what I'm saying when I talk about that. Thank you, Mikey. No, I never judge. I never prejudge. You have a chance to come on here and speak your mind and talk your truth, and that's that. He loves his sticks, man. He loves his sticks. You should see when he gets them and we're walking, his trot changes, not even lying. His front legs start coming up off the ground. He's bouncing more. He's looking around. What do you have in your mouth? Spit that. He literally threw it. Know the struggle is real and that. I can't, you got cut off, North Carolina. Your name's so long, the end of your messages get cut off in the chat, buddy. It only says North Carolina Cryptid and Paranormal Pro. And then that's as far as your message goes. So it says, I know the struggle is real in that category. Totally built differently. That's why people don't, these abilities aren't just thrust upon everybody. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. I talk about this often with like my friends from this community. You know, you really have to tiptoe and walk a fine line Now, as long as what you're doing is pure good intention, right? And it's not hard to tell when people are trying to be nasty, people are trying to do some BS and lie and all that stuff. That's not hard to tell. It's different than somebody who went out and was looking for Sasquatch and took a picture they think is a Bigfoot, and if you have the time and the right software, you see that it's not a Bigfoot, it's a stump. That's different. That's somebody who had pure intentions of taking a picture of a Bigfoot because they thought they saw one. That's totally different. And I'll never, and that person, I probably wouldn't even tell him. I probably wouldn't even tell him, because it would do more harm than good to say, hey, listen, that's a stump. If they're not out there parading it around and telling people, hey, look, blah, 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 whatever, and it's not going to get them hurt, it's just their picture, and I wouldn't even tell them, because it would probably hurt them more than it would do any good. Conversation with a stranger in the line at Walmart. Cease relative time and multiply. Oh God, I can't even. No thank you. No thank you. For sure, Lady Wolf, for sure. There he is. There he is. Aha! Who's that? Who's that? Maverick's buddy. Who's that, buddy? Huh? Who's that? Oh my God, look at that thing. Look at that. You say thank you? You say thank you?
Yeah, right.
Look at that thing. It's as big as your head. Thank you, brother. Have a great day, guys. Look at this guy. He's in heaven. Look at him. He's in heaven. Those guys are great. Every time they see him, they stop. That driver loves him, and he loves him back. Say bye. Say bye, guys. Oh, that's great. Oh, I know, the tail. His tail and his ears are my favorite things. His tail and his ears are my favorite things. I love them. You're all right, buddy. It is both a curse and a curse and a blessing. You bet, absolutely. You're looking for crumbs. I know. So exciting. So exciting. You going back for more? He's like, where's the rest? That's it. That's all. That's all. Oh, he's so fun. Pain in the ass, but he's fun. Sweet boy. Should see him at night. It's so funny. When we get to around 6 o'clock, he starts crashing. That's when his bedtime starts, is around 6 or 7. And if we're still downstairs, he starts looking around like, whoa, what are we doing down here? Why are we not going upstairs? And he gets upset. If you like wake him up, he'll go, it's the funniest thing. He's a madman all day, causing chaos. But then when he wants to sleep, don't you dare disrupt it. Oh, I know, dude. I know. Yeah. The animals have that. They just have that ability. That's where my empathic abilities are like the strongest. They have been since I was a kid. I just have this thing with animals, man. It's this crazy connection. Crazy. Like I can feel it when even an animal I don't know, I can feel it when they're sad, hurting. It's just the craziest thing. I mean, I do with people to an extent too, but for whatever reason with animals, it's just much stronger. They sure do. They absolutely are. I would even try to do that with Maverick. I would imagine, to be completely honest with you though, if I put a treat to his nose when he was asleep, he'd probably be like, leave me alone. That's how, when he sleeps, like he's grumpy pants if you try to wake him up. Get out of there, don't eat that. I don't even know what it is. Come on, let's walk up to the end of the road. Come on, let's go this way. Come on, let's go this way. We'll do a little bit longer. My phone's gonna die, crap. Oh, I'm sorry, Lady Wolf. I prefer him over people too. I want you to email me about that Godzilla creature if you can. Somebody link my email quick before my phone dies, because it's going to die in a second. Yes, we're going to the park. I'm not sure what time. Might be during the day, because I didn't realize she has the day off today. So we may go up during the day, take a ride through if the gates are open. But it's just a ride. It's not a hike. The hike will be tomorrow. Somebody link my email for Pammy. Please. Pretty please. Kyle4180Connolly@gmail.com. All lowercase. I'd love to hear about the Godzilla creature. Anyway, before this thing dies, I should just say goodbye, because it's going to die any minute. But we'll be on later in the park, so watch out for that, please. Take a ride through and see if we can catch something on the side of the road. Hopefully, maybe, probably not, but you know, who knows. Thank you again, Brian. Watch the video from the beginning, buddy. You get high praise, man. Yeah, that's not right either, Fresh. God, what is that? That's not the right email. Do not email that email. He'll get it right. Thank you, guys. All right, I love you. I'm going to get him home and get my phone charged. We'll talk later. Nope, that's still not right. What are you doing over there, Fresh? You should be fully awake. It's afternoon there. Oh, see? So what happens when you wear a dressing gown, slippers, and sunglasses all day? All right, guys, I love you. I'll check in later. Have a good day.